Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate you guys. Happy Saturday. Guess what Saturday means, everybody? That's right, flea market pickups. So today I went to the flea market bright and early, you know, early bird gets the whizarm, you know what they say, and the old rap songs. So today I got a whole bunch of Disney VHSs. I scored hardcore. And I know you guys like watching the Disney VHS pickups, so I thought I'd go ahead and show you a little bit of what I picked up today, and also, I got a crazy special surprise for you guys. I ran into some crazy, uncommon Disney things. They are so freaking cool. They're not VHSs, but if you are a Disney fan, you do not want to miss out. So stay tuned to this video. Let's go through this stack of videos. I'm going to show you which Disney VHSs I've added to my collection. In case you were wondering, I am starting my second Disney VHS collection set. So I have the whole set that I've shown you in that one video that if you haven't seen it, I will link it down below. It's my entire Disney VHS collection, but now I'm starting another one, and we're starting right over here, so you guys can just follow along on the second collection, and we're starting with the classics first. But if I see something that I need that is really uncommon, that isn't a classic movie, I will go ahead and pick it up. So first up is Sleeping Beauty Special Edition. Now this one came out late in the game. It is a 2003 release. It is just a really nice copy of the movie. It's not as common as other Sleeping Beauty copies, but it is an awesome version. The artwork is really great, so I picked this one up. I got it for $1. All of these you see today, I got for $1. Next up is Dumbo. Now this Dumbo is the Diamond version. It's the signature series, the classics as they call it. But this is the re-release of Dumbo. So here you can see the first release and the second release of Dumbo. This is the second one. I was able to find this one today. So now I have both of them in the Diamond series, which is really exciting. Glad to get both of those Dumbos. The next one is going to be a gold collection version of Alice in Wonderland. The gold collection videos are kind of hard to find. They're not so common. I'd say the most common Disney VHSs are probably the Masterpiece Collection, then the classics, then the gold collection. So I went ahead and I picked up this version of Alice in Wonderland. It looks really great. It's in really good condition. Not sure when this one was made, but probably in the late 90s or early 2000s. Next up is going to be the Masterpiece version of Pinocchio. Now this wasn't the first Pinocchio that came out. This was actually the second Pinocchio that came out. Now I know it says Masterpiece up there, but this is not part of the Masterpiece Collection. This is actually part of the original Diamond series, even though there's not even a diamond on the side. Usually if you see a character in a diamond shape, that still means that it is part of the original series. So this is the re-release of Pinocchio. Now, if you're not familiar with the first release of Pinocchio, it's actually in a black clamshell, and he's actually walking with Jiminy Cricket instead of sitting down. This is the second release, but I went ahead and I picked it up because I don't have it. Add that to my collection. The next one is going to be Bambi, a wonderful classic. It's probably one of the most common signature collection VHSs. It is really, really popular. Maybe the reason is because it is known that Bambi is one of Walt Disney's very, very favorite Walt Disney animated movies. Maybe it was overproduced because he had a special place for it in his heart, who knows? But I wanted to go ahead and add this to the collection. Love the artwork here. Next up is going to be Peter Pan. Now Peter Pan is one of my absolute very favorite Disney classics, and this is the signature series, as you see up here. And this is, I don't have this one either, so had to go ahead and pick this one up. It's in great condition. And last but not least, this is the last VHS I picked up. It is an old one. I think the tag was 84 on this VHS, but this is a Cartoon Classics, a limited gold edition of Pluto. Now I know that there are a bunch of these. I think there's one with Mickey. I know there's one with Donald Duck, and these are hard to find if you go ahead and see them out in the wild. They have the black clamshell, which is kind of similar to the Pinocchio, the first Pinocchio that was released. So this is just basically a compilation of different Pluto cartoons, going back to his roots and showing you how basically Pluto became popular. So I went ahead and I got this because this is not easy to find. If you guys ever see these classic cartoon series videos, go ahead and pick them up. They are, they're old. They're one of the first series that Walt Disney released on VHS for sure. So now that we've got all of those awesome VHSs out of the way, let's go ahead and show you guys the super crazy special thing that I found that's Disney related. Let's do it right now. Now, these next items are, I'm not really sure about them. Maybe you guys can tell me more. They are vinyl records, and they're original vinyl records you can see up here from Disneyland Record. These are not only Records, however, they're actually books that contain pictures and all sorts of really, really, really cool things. Now, the guy selling these at the flea market did not want to give these up for cheap. I ended up getting 3 of them for $21, which made them $7 a piece. There was one that I did not get, and it was Haunted House Noises or Sounds. It was also a Disneyland record, but all it had on it was sounds from the Haunted Mansion. That's what I think it was. He wanted like $30 for all of them, and I just wasn't willing to pay. Basically, all I had at the time was 21 in cash on me, so I was like, what can I get in 21 in cash? He didn't even want to give me these 3 for that much, because he was like, one of these goes for like 40 online, man. And I was just like, come on, dude. You're at a flea market, bro. Sell me, give me a deal, haggle, boy. After I pressured him enough, he finally came down to $21 for the 3 of these. So first off, I'm gonna show you is It's a Small World. Now, I know that all of these records, I looked it up, they're all made between like 1968 and 1974, I believe. If I'm wrong, you can go ahead and correct me in the comments below, but you can open these up, okay? And man, these are really, 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 really special. So you open this up, right? And it has Walt Disney Presents It's a Small World, a musical tour to visit the children of the world. And it just has actual pictures from the ride, which is amazing. But here, I'll go ahead and I will take out the record so you guys can see it. They're all purple. They all have like this little purple thing right here, and that say Disneyland, and then show the castle, and then whatever the record is, it'll show you the name in the middle. This one's It's a Small World. These are literally still images from the ride itself in Disneyland, which is just so cool. What a way to just visit the past. It's like such a blast, you know? And each of these records comes with about, I don't know, I'd say 11 pages, maybe 7 to 11 pages, just showing off the content that the record covers. So here are more images. They just show you all the different scenes from It's a Small World. Look how cool this is. This pictogram map of the It's a Small World ride will help you to make this voyage yourself as you listen to this long playing record. If you want to make a game of this, cut out a paper boat and move it along the river as the narrator describes what you are seeing and hearing. So this is so cool. This is actually like a ride you can ride at home that is sort of identical to It's a Small World. How cool is that? That's so neat. Flip the page, we see a little bit more here. Oh, this is just so beautiful. And these are why I thought these records were just so special. It was more than something that you just throw on a record player and you listen to. These actually have really awesome images, and they kind of harken back to the old days of Disney World, especially since this is just Disneyland. I don't even think Disney World was even built yet. But yeah, this is the entire It's a Small World record, and I got this for about $7, guys. This is so cool. Next up, I got a Peter Pan record. Now, I just got done telling you guys I'm a huge fan of Peter Pan. This is another book that comes with a record and a story inside. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. And the artwork in this is just, I'm pretty sure this may be the oldest out of all the 3. I'm not really sure. I absolutely love the artwork in this. Now, unfortunately, someone went through and drew like blue eyeliner on Wendy in every single page of this, but it's the only graffiti that's on the entire thing. So here is the record. It says Peter Pan, and of course it has the Disneyland, the big purple circle on the record. And here we'll go through all of the individual pictures. Now these, I can't get enough. Look how beautiful. That's just so cool. So this would have been like you were actually reading the movie as you were listening to it on vinyl. That is just something people did back in the late 60s. If you had a record player, you grabbed one of these books, you listened to the record. Look at that, already Captain Hook's just beat. We're only like on the 3rd page and we've already whooped Captain Hook's butt. These are so cool. Oh, Captain Hook's back, and Peter Pan saves the day. Very, very, very freaking cool. They're so pretty. I absolutely adore these old vinyl records. They're so neat. Like I said, about 11 pages, and you can see on the back all the different illustrations. They were like, look, here's all the different illustrations you get, kind of marketed on the back of the vinyl. This is so cool. I wonder how much these cost back in the day when they were selling them retail. This one I think is probably my favorite. It's just so flippity freaking cool. The Country Bear Jamboree vinyl. This thing is so neat. This is also a storybook as well. So we're gonna open this up, and the coolest thing about this, guys, is it tells you everything. So if you are a Country Bear Jamboree fan, this is like the essential must-have item. It tells you all about each bear and what they do, basically. Look at this. We have Wendell, Liverlips, Trixie, and these are real images of the actual animatronic bears that are at Disneyland, or at least were at Disneyland at one point. Look at this. This is Terrence, the Sunbonnets, and Ernest. I don't even know that guy or remember him. Man, it must have been so cool to just listen to this record back in the day and listen to the Country Bear Jamboree and learn about them while you flip through this book. Because this is just so filled with such, not only real life photographs, but also little illustrations of each bear, and tells you their history, kind of tells you a little bit of information about them. This is how people know all about these crazy things when it comes to Disney trivia and all that good stuff. Look at that. That is just the coolest shot ever. The whole Jamboree just in one whole shot. And guys, you ever remember these three? Melvin, Buff, and Max. These three guys that are up on the wall. They even talk about those guys that entertain you a little bit throughout the show. This is such a treat. What a cool vinyl. This is also 11 pages. I think they were each standard 11 pages, and we'll go ahead. I'll show you the vinyl for this one. It's the same. It actually is that purple Disneyland thingy, and it says the Country Bear Jamboree, conducted by George Bruns. So I just wanted to show you guys these. I have never seen these before in my life, and I don't know who of you out there have these, but if you do, let me know, because these are awesome. All three of these records, guys. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this episode of 60 Formula. If you did, please leave a like or leave a comment below. If you didn't like it, go ahead and comment why you didn't like it. If you really enjoyed the content, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you aren't already, please hit that bell and follow. I post every single day on YouTube, so I always have fresh content, always something new for you to enjoy. I love you guys so much. You guys are the best. I will see you guys next time with whatever I make. Peace.